Now, hello Drikprya, you tell me something about you.
Yeah, hi. My name is Drikprya Paul. I'm in class 11 and I am a national level rower. I recently, a few days ago, I participated in the junior nationals in rowing, which is like under 18 category in juniors. Like junior is the under 18 category for rowers. So there I stood in the second position. This is the first time I did not panic before a race. Thanks to Mr. Shankar Majumdar. Thank you for helping me through that. This is the first time I've never thought about the outcome but lived the race. Like the thrill was there, but no fear of the outcome. So normally we have like 1,000 meter courses for junior nationals. So my last 250 meters, which is like the pickup zone for every rower, those were amazing because I was able to motivate myself. So that means, and I did not have the fear of the outcome. So
Great, great.
whatever might happen, it will happen. I did not care. That's why my performance was better. My performance is better just because I did not think about my outcome, and also because I tried to motivate myself. I had total control over my mind. Well, not totally, but you can say I had a lot of control over my mind so that I couldn't divert myself from anything but the race, not even the outcome, which normally scares me a lot. I did not care about what other people thought, what the outcome might be, or whatever will happen after that. So I'm I've taken up science. I'm also like it's pretty well I should say not quite suitable for me to balance out both the studies and the game because it's very tiring. And I live quite far from my rowing club, which is like around 20 kilometers. So which takes me around 30 minutes to 45 minutes to reach my club. And I have like super early reporting time. So I need to go to bed pretty fast, but I also need to manage my studies. So all the things have been hard, but if you want to do something, you can.
Right,
And well, like mental training helps you a lot. Like you need to find a good mental health trainer, like Mr. Shankar Majumdar. You really need to find somebody who can mold you or will help you to mold in the way that you want to without diverting you from what you aim for. It's really I'm really fortunate enough to have a mental health trainer, although many people in India don't have. It's very important for everybody to have a mental health trainer, not only because of sports. In sports aspect, it's one of the most important trainings as physical training, because although I've been practicing physical, like I've been doing physical training for a long time, but my mental training really helped me push through those last 250 meters. And I wasn't scared at all. So it's just not about what you do physically, how much you practice, but it's also about your mental health. So if you are in sports, you should have a mental health trainer, because I am saying it from my own experience.
right, right. That is
Even though if you're not
good.
in sports, you should still have one, because it's relieving to talk to somebody about what you're worried about or what is bugging you. So, like, I'm a teenager and I think people don't understand teenagers at this time of
Right,
life.
right.
So, rather than going to your friends, which is actually a great thing, you should talk to your friends, but they are teenagers too, so they won't come up with the best ideas for whatever you're going to say that. You need to go to somebody more experienced who has got a more logical way of approaching things. So I think the mental health is very important, and you should always prioritize mental health a lot. Like in India, we don't do that. Like in sports, there's hardly few people who have mental health trainers, and the people who do have made it to the top, as the results show. So it's just not about physically going training hard, but it's also about training your mind to get into that zone, if you might call it.
Right, right,
Thank you.
right. Now, tell me something about your finishing experience. How did you finish that race, scoring a
Yeah,
silver medal? Is so much
yeah,
important race for you in your life.
yeah. It was
How
a
did
very
you
important.
how did you manage those last lap? How did you
Well,
finish?
last 250 meters were awesome. Like I could feel my boat was moving great because I had a extra power. I don't know, out of nowhere it just came into me, like my emotions and all. I'm not sure what actually happened, but I think so it was my emotions, because I could see the person beside me and I was like this close. So I was like, I need to push it through. So I was pushing hard, although I did not make it, but that's what the finishing was. Like that was really nice. That was the best rowing I've ever done.
Thank you.
I could
Go on,
I have
continue.
never motivated myself out loud. Like I'm kind of a shy person, so I don't quite yell at myself while rowing. Like I need to do it, push it through. I don't normally do that, but this was the first time I yelled at myself that I need to push it through. I need to give more power, better my technique so that my power is utilized in the best way possible. So that's why I think these were the best trainings, like best 250 meters I've run.
Anything you want to talk about mental training? Anything else? Or anything you have left? What you feel?
Well,
How do you recommend to the sports person athletes of India? And you know
yeah.
your Indian position in
Although,
Olympic.
yeah, although people think mental health training, mental training is a huge deal. Well, it is. It is a huge deal, but it's not that hard if you put the thought to it. If you want to do it, you can do it. But if you get a little help, you'll be better at it. So, like Mr. Shankar Majumdar is helping me at the moment. I personally think I'm being guided to the perfect place. I I was lost before, but now I have a play like a road where I can go through. So I have a destination and I have a way. So now I know which direction I'm heading towards. Like before, I was tense. I thought it was good, but apparently it wasn't. So you need somebody to guide you. And in India, I really don't think people are paying that much attention to mental health, because I myself wasn't paying attention to it. And I am the youth of India. I am a youngster. So if I don't pay attention, the people before, I don't think so they will. Or the people after, I don't think they'll learn from it.
Right,
So we need to bring the change,
right,
because we are the people who are changing the most. We are the people who are trying to adapt to everything. If we are trying to adapt to everything, why don't we bring in a good change
right.
and spread mental health awareness to everybody? Not only to sports people, but also to everybody else who needs it. Although sports people need it the most, all athletes need it the most. Not because we are struggling with mental health. I know people are struggling with mental health. But in a professional aspect, we need it too. Not only just for our personal needs, but as a professional aspect, we need it too. Because we are just not talking about what's going wrong with us and our homes and what's worrying us, but also about how I could be better in a race, or what is driving me down even though I don't want it to. Simple things can make a huge difference, and mental health is one of them.
Thank you so much. What is your final question? What is your aim? What you want to be in sports arena? What is your
Well,
aim?
I want to get a gold Olympic medal
That's great. I appreciate that.
in single scull,
Right.
women's single scull.
But this is a long way you have to go. You have to
Yeah,
set your goals, small, small goals, which is actually achievable for you. We'll discuss
yeah,
about those things. And slowly, slowly you proceed towards to reach on the top.
hmm,
You are a talented girl. So far, so long I have dealt with you. You have a talent. You have potential within you. It needs your parents' support, coaches' support, and my support is always there with you. Okay.
yes, sir.
Thank you so much. I wish you good luck in future. Thank you.
Thank you.